Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners. Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
This bike is just full of surprises. You made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
That's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now, let's find a better place to talk.
Bring them in.
As you wish. Mother, we need to see you.
Excuse us.
I apologize for canceling our dinner plans last night, but it's looking unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not sure what's keeping you so busy, considering you haven't even managed to fulfill one of your most basic duties. My lady, the miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the Provincial Army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists. I assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the First Factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
That's it? The First Factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore onto the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the First Factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit. But think, if we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Well,
There are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. For example, we need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that. This is a global company. Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking Crossbell into account too.
She's got a point. Anything that affects the Rhineford Company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill. And I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose, and one might even say the same of the terrorists. Action with a purpose. That's what keeps the world in motion. So tell me, what's your purpose?
well,
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here. I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day. And considering the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Ruhr tomorrow morning. You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
But
yeah, I'm not going to keep making the same mistake.
Oh?
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove grandfather out and took his position as chairman, and I did it when father died and you let work become your life. All along, you've been working to build the company bigger and bigger, but in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again. But even with that, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. You asked what our purpose is. After 6 months at the Academy, that's my answer.
Well said.
Agreed. That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, you're running this company my lady.
Can I assume you in your infinite wisdom?
Naturally, but I still need more experience. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the Academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday,
It's one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Mother,
Give it to her, Cher.
certainly. Here, my lady. What's this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Ruhr City to the iron mine.
Wait,
There's really a secret
The former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance.
if we use that passage,
We should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the Provincial Army.
I'm not going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
They've grown a lot in the last 6 months. Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Rhineford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled. Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
Looks like this is just a one-way path.
Well, no chance of us getting lost in here at least. Let's run on through.
Oh yeah, Toe's been pretty worried about all of you, you know?
Well, glad to know she's looking out for us.
Yeah, though I feel a little bad since we're making more work for her.
Oh, a treasure chest!
This path's gotten real twisty all of a sudden.
I wonder if they built it like that to avoid the mine shafts.
If that's true, that must mean we're almost there.
Over there!
Looks like we made it. This is pure bliss.
Stop that, Angelica!
Just kidding around. I love it when you're angry.
I swear, this girl.